Today we learn progressing cavity pump. Hi guys, today I will explain to you how progressing cavity pump work. Before we proceed the explanation, many progressing cavity pump machine. Those are progressing cavity meat, progressing cavity fruit, and progressing cavity oil and gas. So, what is progressing cavity pump? A progressing cavity pump is a positive displacement pump employed in a rotor and stator assembly to create temporary chamber to draw fluid into through the pump, resulting in the fluid being expelled through the discharge port. The rotor is a helical-shaped worm component which rotates within the stator. The stator is made from the flexible material and has one more worm thread. This allows from the bottom the rotation of the stator and provide of a shafting space with the form of progressing cavity necessary for the fluid. What fluid application is a progressing cavity pump suitable for? A progressing cavity pump excels when handling highly viscous fluid, which are required to be removed long distance. They are commonly found in waterways application for moving viscous slurry and sludge containing soft type of solids. Models are available for dosing type application, hygienic environment, and drum emptying. What is the function of processing cavity pump? The processing cavity pump is a kind of internal machine closed rotor position displacement pump. Its main working parts are composed of an eccentric screw rotor and fixed elastic bushing stator. The rotor is screwed with a large lid, a large tooth high and small thread, inner diameter, while the stator is elastic bushing with a double-ended spiral. Due to the special geometric shape of the stator and the rotor, they will form several separate sealed cavities that are not connected to each other. When the rotor is running in the stator, the sealed cavity moves in the exhale direction from the suction end to the discharge end of the pump. What is stator? Stator are metal tube with internally molded cavity and synthetic or natural rubber. The rubber sealed tightly against the flexible rubber inside the stator as it rotates, forming tightly sealed cavity which are carried the liquid toward the discharge port.
How PCPs transfer material. Rotational power from the motor is transferred to the rotor via the flexi shaft. The rotor spins counterclockwise when viewed from the top and oscillates back and forth as it spins inside of the stator. The flexi shaft is designed to allow movement in order to accommodate the rotor's oscillation. Gaps between the top of the rotor and stator create openings for the top cavities. Depending on the position of the rotor, there will be one or two open cavities. As fluid moves from the fluid supply to the rotor and stator chamber, material fills the first cavity. For illustration purposes, let's call this cavity A. As the rotor spins, cavity A grows and continues to fill up with material. Then cavity A, along with its material, wraps around the rotor and advances down towards the bottom of the pump. At the same time, another cavity opens and fills with material. Let's call this cavity B. The rotor continues to spin and oscillates to the maximum forward position and closes cavity A. Cavity A has reached its full capacity and continues to advance down the pump. At the same time, cavity B grows and continues to fill up with material. Here you can see a third cavity, cavity C, opening and filling. When operated correctly, each full cavity consists of the same volume. This is how PCPs move material down the pump volumetrically. Want to learn more? Click on the link below.